wait for everything to load up. There we go, everything's loaded up. Hello everybody and welcome. We are now going to be starting episode 4 of Talk Time. And with us today, we have got the absolutely amazing Small Poet. Wrong way. That way. So, Poet, before we get started on the questions and stuff, if you'd like to tell people a little bit about yourself, you're more than welcome to.
Okay. If you don't know, my name is Small Poet. I'm a variety streamer. I play a variety of games with an interest in horror, simulation, and cozy games. I really love streaming. I've been streaming for over 5 years now. It's one of my biggest passions. I also make content on YouTube. I make short form content, long form, and I do TikTok and, you know, all that fun stuff. And I like to read. I like to walk. That's other stuff about me. That's not just streaming. And yeah, that's a little bit about who I am and what I bring to the table.
All right. So that's the key point. I'm so used to pointing up here because I normally have like a shout out thing up here above my head when I'm streaming normally. So I'm so used to pointing up here. But no, that way. In chat there is Poet's link. If you want to make sure to go give her a follow, that would be absolutely awesome. Go share the love as always.
I appreciate that.
We're going to kick this off because we haven't got as many questions in my channel, unfortunately, but that's absolutely fine. We've still got loads to go through. And remember, guys, if you'd like to also ask any questions directly whilst we're streaming, you can use the highlight my message and ask the question in chat from there. So the first question that we've got here today is from Johnny Rebeck. Have you always been Small Poet, or did you have a different handle?
I've always been Small Poet. That's been my gamer tag for about 5-6 years since I started streaming and doing content stuff. Haven't changed it. Never really thought of changing it. I like it. It's short. It's simple. I kept it that way.
That is absolutely awesome. That is absolutely awesome. I think I've changed my name like 3 or 4 times now. Over the years. I mean, I've been gaming since I was a 5-year-old, so you know.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It is.
Hey, Dragon!
Hey, Dragon! Welcome in. Okay, next question from Johnny. What made you start streaming and doing YouTube?
Okay, so the reason I started streaming / doing YouTube is actually because of the game The Last of Us. So I played through The Last of Us and The Last of Us 2. I adored the games and I was like, I have to like show other people this game because it like broke my heart. It made me cry. It made me feel so many emotions. And basically what ended up happening is I had 2 friends that wanted to learn about the game, and I was like, you know what, let me stream it to y'all on YouTube because I could private the YouTube stream and just send y'all the link. And that's what I did, and they had a blast and I had a blast, and I realized, oh my gosh, I love this, like, and I love the idea of like entertaining and stuff like that. And then after that I was like, okay, I'm gonna try Twitch. I learned what Twitch was. I organized all my stream stuff, and then I just went live on Twitch one day, and like I had a ton of friends join in from other Discord servers I was in, and it was just like I had the best time. I fell in love with it, and ever since then, like, I've just been streaming basically a lot.
That's good though. Like, you know, especially when you find a passion, it doesn't matter what kind of passion, but if you find a passion in something, then, you know, I totally get that. You know, you just roll with it. And I mean, 5 years is a long time to be streaming, and you're obviously doing something right.
Mm-hmm.
Hello,
Dragon saying your mic sounds funny.
What mine does? I wonder why. Because it shouldn't sound funny because it's thingy. It's okay though, because I will be getting a new mic hopefully next month. So,
hey Tonto, hey Johnny, hey Pixel.
It's gonna sound okay. I wonder why my mic decides it wants to sound funny.
I don't know.
Turn it down to about there. You just sound very.
Oh yeah, I just listened to it. It does sound like you're in like a cave or something.
I'm not. I swear I'm not in a cave.
Johnny,
Sorry.
stop looking at my butt cheeks.
Yeah, it's just because I've got nothing behind me, so obviously my voice carries. I'm going to be getting a new mic next month, so hopefully that'll resolve that issue. Hope you're well, but I do apologise. Also, how are you doing, Tanto? Hope you're doing well. Okay, next question from Jana.
Hello.
If you could go back in time, what advice would you give yourself when you started streaming that you know now?
Oh, that's a difficult one. Advice I would give myself. Honestly, I think one of the biggest advice I would give myself is to not care so much what other people think of me. Because when I first started, when you start to get newer people that you don't know, like showing up into your like stream or like your videos and stuff like that, it can be very overwhelming, and you kind of end up getting like sometimes like this sense of anxiety and dread, like, oh my god, people are perceiving me, what if they think I'm this, what if they think I'm that. And I think the biggest advice I would tell like a younger small poet is, don't worry about those other people. Like, if you're enjoying what you're doing, you're having a good time, and you have the people that do like what you already do, focus on that, focus on the positives. And I would also tell younger small poet not to focus on numbers so much. There was a part of me when I first started that was like, oh, I need to get this numbers, like I need people to watch me. But it was like, no, like I'm doing this because I like to do it, and that should be the biggest driving factor. And that's something I would tell my younger self for sure.
Okay, we've got a question in chat from Dragon. Have a video game character ever annoyed you so much you wanted to jump into the game to fight them?
Oh my goodness. I mean, it's too often to count have I wanted to jump into a video game and punch the hell out of a character. Well, you know what? Y'all have played the Uncharted games. There's a lot of Uncharted characters that like literally every single Uncharted villain, I wanted to go through the screen, grab them by the throat, throw them across the room, beat their ass. Like, and specifically there is Uncharted Lost Legacy. The main antagonist in that game, I hated him so much. I wanted to beat him up.
I couldn't finish that game. So totally get you.
Yeah, like Lost Legacy, like that game, like that antagonist, oh, I wanted to grab him by the throat, punch him repeatedly, kick him. Like, it was bad. I hated him so bad, but like, yeah, I think there's been a lot of characters that I just like just drive me absolutely bonkers. Like, and most of them are story games, I would say. Like, I wouldn't really find them.
I feel like in story games, you don't really have no requirement to, you know, nerf a boss or anything, because obviously, you know, it's single player, so.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes in horror games, I want to strangle the protagonists in there too, because like they be making the stupidest choices. Imaginable, but that's horror. But yeah, I would think that the antagonist in Uncharted Lost Legacy, Asav, he is the one that I think like he annoyed me just so bad.
Yeah, totally fair. Sorry, totally fair. Right, next question is from myself.
Okay.
As a scary and simulator game enjoyer, which from both genres would you say is your favorite?
Ooh. I mean, like, this one is a really difficult question because I like both so much. It depends on like, I guess it depends on my mood. Like, I don't know. Like, sometimes I find games that are like both simulation and horror, and I really like that. But to pick between the two, okay, I'm gonna try to think of it like this. If I had to only play one genre for like a whole year or something like that, I think I'd probably pick horror, just because I feel like there's more variety.
Yeah, that's
where simulation games can get repetitive.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
I mean, I get that. Like, you know, like as I was showing you earlier, you know, I like me trucking and stuff, and you know, whilst that is a fun game, you know, it's just driving a truck from A to B, and that's all you're doing. And you know, you know, I love it because I love the atmosphere, I love the sound of the engine going and all that stuff. But doing it, and you know, especially when you've got like a job that's like over 2,000 miles, and you just sat there just doing this, you just looking at the road, it's like, playing now.
Yeah.
I'm just getting to that point.
I get
and,
that.
You know, and that's totally fair. You know, so I totally get you there. It does get a
You
bit
like to see
repetitive after a
poets
while.
scared? Yes, you do. And that's another thing. People like to see me pee my pants. I know. People like it.
Is there any game you're looking forward to this year? This is also another question for myself.
This year, I haven't played it yet, but Reanimal.
I've seen a lot about that one. It does look quite interesting.
Yeah, so it's from the creators of Little Nightmares 1 and 2. And it's co-op, and I really, really, really want to play that one. I've been anticipating that game for a while. Haven't gotten around to playing it yet, but I am extremely excited to play it eventually, which I obviously will. And then Rewind 99, which just came out recently. It's a simulation game that's like 100% human made, and it looks hilarious. I played the demo. I love that. So I've been waiting for that one too. So we're also going to bring that one to the stream as well, if anybody's interested in that. But yeah, I think those were like the two like most anticipated for now. I never really cared about GTA, so I don't care about the GTA 6 coming out, I'm not gonna lie.
That's totally fair. To be fair with you,
So-
like, you know, I've played a lot of GTA 5 back in, you know, this it's how my community became the Chaos Bros, and you know, all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
But just lately, I'm just like, it's just the same old stuff, you know. You go into an online lobby and you're just getting killed 24/7, and it's just like, yeah, this is boring, you know.
Yeah.
So at this point, I was like, yeah, screw it, I'm just stopping.
Exactly.
So I totally get that. Okay, another message from Dragon in chat. Is there a game you put off finishing because you didn't want it to end? I do this a lot.
I don't think so. And I think a lot of it is just because I hyper focus. I have a bit of ADHD, and like one of the things that I get is like I hyper focus like crazy, and I don't do anything else except play that game that I want to play. It's the same thing when I start reading a book I like anything like that, and it applies to gaming as well. Like I could never like just not finish a game because I don't want it to end. I want to do it, and then immediately I'll replay it again instead of like being sad I finished it. That's
totally
how
fair.
I handle that sort of feeling. Like I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this game. I don't want to stop playing it. But I'm like, you know what? We're just gonna finish it and then we're gonna play it again. So not really. I don't think I've ever like not finished a game because I didn't want it to end.
That's fair. See, I tend to be like that myself. I like to try and hyper focus, and you know, just,
Yeah.
I thought I rolled an ad. Why is it? Whatever, Twitch. I'm not arguing with you. Not today. It's like an ad break is starting. It's like, why? I've just
That's weird.
pre-rolled
I don't
an
know.
ad.
Maybe you
Yes.
already had it on. I don't know.
I don't bloody know.
Not to be Satan.
Right? Okay, next question is from Johnny. If you had an unlimited budget and resources, what kind of game would you make?
If I had unlimited budget and resources, oh my gosh, what kind of game would I make? Oh, that is a good question. You gotta give me a second to like to like process that.
Okay.
Oh
Take some-
my.
Hello, Mads. Welcome in.
Okay, let's start with like genre and stuff like that. I definitely think I would gear towards more of like a thriller horror vibe for a game. Oh, is an ad starting? Should I wait?
If you'd like to, I mean, you know, this is also going to be going up on YouTube as well. So anything that anybody has missed, or anything like that, they can always check it out on YouTube.
Okay.
So, but speaking of, guys, if you want to watch this afterwards, please make sure to head on over to the YouTube channel, and you can check it out there when it goes up.
Okay. So
Okay.
in terms of a game I would make, I think definitely would be a horror thriller vibe.
Horror
It would be a
thriller.
story game. I would probably want a game that's at least 10 hours of gameplay. And I honestly think it would be kind of like a like a eerie environment. I'm thinking like apocalypse type setting. Like I would love an apocalypse type game, or even like a horror thriller fantasy type thing where magic is used. It's very hard to come up with this. This is difficult. That's a good question. But yeah, I think definitely horror thriller. You play a Poet original horror, to be honest. Yeah, definitely story driven. And obviously there would be a ton of representation up in there. Like, I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if you're gonna be, it's too woke. You're gonna shut up and sit down and you're gonna play this motherfucking game. I don't care. Like, I would definitely add a little, like, a sapphic romance up in there because, you know, I love my sapphic romances. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love my sapphic romances and they will be up in that game, let me tell you. But yeah, it would be like that type of vibe. Definitely like good jump scares, no cheap jump scares. And I think that it would definitely be like a 3D animated game. But I honestly, I think I would love to do like a comic style, like for the art. Yeah. Like kind of like the Walking Dead series did. Yeah. Like I love that art style. I think it's really, really cool, especially in like a horror setting.
It's unique, and that's what I love about it.
Yeah, and I wouldn't make it so there's like, I wouldn't make a choice-based horror game because I feel like that stresses people out sometimes. I know it stresses me out. I would make it so you can make choices, like, but it doesn't really affect the gameplay too much. Yeah. It might be like more like little dialogue things and stuff like that, and you know, so I'll watch you play it. But yeah, that would definitely be like the type of game I would want to make. That was that's such a good question. Like, it's very hard for me to answer that. Like that definitely is like the style of game I would want to make, and I think it would be really cool. And I'm trying to think of like a story I would add to it, but like I can't think of stories off the top of my head very well. But like honestly, I think it's something that I could write. I wouldn't be able to make the game. I'd be able to write it.
Do you know what you do? You make the game and just get Lineberries to write the story. Fine.
I can write the game, but I can't do any of the artwork. Lion could do the artwork though, actually.
There you go then. It's a double team.
But yeah, that's sort of like what I would go for. And I would make it extremely emotional too. Y'all gonna be playing that with your tissues on the side. I don't care. Have your rags ready. I don't know.
I'd play a Lion of Poet game for it. Yeah, same. I would as well. Okay. Next question from Johnny Reaper. This is by the way, this is the last one from my channel. What is the best Pokemon card you have ever pulled on stream?
Best Pokemon card I ever pulled on stream. Hold on. There was one that I really, 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 really liked. Where is it? I have a thing right here. Technically, it's not like, I guess it's not like worth the most, but like this one was my favorite card I pulled on stream was Team Rocket's Moltres. It is such a beautiful card. I love it. I think y'all can see it. There's a bit of a glare, but the Team Rocket Moltres, absolutely insane card. It is like one of my favorite pulls. Yeah, I absolutely adore this card, and I was so excited when I pulled this. That one and the Pikachu. There was a Pikachu I pulled, a full art Pikachu. I don't know where the book is right now, so I can't show it, but it's packed away in the book so it doesn't get ruined. But the full art Pikachu was like such a good pull. I was so excited about that one too.
Okay, we are now on Small Poets channel. Remember, guys, as well, if you'd like to ask any questions while we are live, you're more than welcome to use the channel points to highlight my message and ask a question there as well, and we'll read it out live on stream. So the next question, which is from myself again. I like asking a lot of questions because just pulling me and I just like I type it out so I don't forget. But is there any game related figures you have acquired, and if so, what is your favorite one?
Game related figures. I honestly I don't have much, but I do have this for my books. We found this at Walmart, and it is a clicker,
Oh, that's cool.
and it's like one of the book nook things that holds up your books, and it is like one of the coolest things that we have right
that is
now.
kinda cool.
Like, we don't really collect like too many figures, so this
Yeah.
one is definitely like really 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 cool. And then we also have, I also did get these little Among Us characters.
Oh, they're adorable.
These little like 3D printed Among Us characters. I got a red one. They open up and like they, like this happens to them. And I got one, and then I got one for my wife Lionberries as well. Hers is Cyan. I got them because like we originally like met through a Discord server where we were just playing Among Us, and it was kind of like an homage to that. So I love those
cool.
ones too because of that, because it's like it represents kind of like our relationship and how it started and stuff like that.
That is cool. Okay, next question from myself. Oh, wait, before we do mine. Tanto's asked a question in chat. If you would get a tattoo that is inspired from a video game, what would it be?
Dude, these questions are hard. I don't know. Like this, I've actually thought about this question too. Like, and I'm not sure. Like, what I was saying is I would love to get like a full sleeve or a half sleeve, all in color, based on different video games I like grew up with. Like Pokemon, Zelda, Mario, like that kind of things, maybe some console stuff. I don't know, like, strictly if I would get like a specific tattoo from I'm thinking off the top of my head from a specific video game. There was a moment where I really wanted Ellie's Switchblade from The Last of Us. A lot of people get Ellie's actual tattoo that she has in The Last of Us 2, but I wanted her Switchblade on my forearm. But then I was thinking, like, wouldn't it be so sick to just have like a full sleeve of video game tattoos of like all the characters I grew up with, that kind of thing. Like I would even love like like the Zelda's like Link's Master Sword. I think that would be such a sick tattoo down here as well. Like, I don't know, like there's just so much possibilities. That's a good question though. But yeah, that's where I'm at with that.
Okay, next question in chat is from Johnny. We'll get to them in here soon. Who's the hottest video game character to you?
Johnny, you already know who I'm gonna say. You already know who I'm gonna say. Nadine Ross. Nadine Ross from the Uncharted series. Oh my good grief, she can kick me in the face and I would thank her. Not Tonto saying the one Goomba from the Mario movie.
Oh, that's funny. That's great. I love it.
Yeah, obviously that's right. It's not Nadine. I don't know who that is. Who's Nadine Ross? Never heard of that name.
Nadine Ross. Okay, next question, which is from myself. As a streamer, what would you say was the best thing you bought equipment-wise?
As a streamer, the best thing I bought, the Stream Deck.
The Stream Deck, yeah.
The Stream Deck is 100% the best thing I ever bought. At first, I started with like the little Stream Deck that just had the 6 buttons. Loved it. I do now have the Stream Deck Plus that has the 8 buttons, and then it has the slider at the bottom so I can adjust the volumes of stuff fairly easily. Cool. And mute stuff as well on that same panel. That is very useful for when like I'm like, oh, someone said the audio's too low. roll it up. Someone said it's too high, or roll it down, like really easy because it has the knobs on it.
Yeah.
I really like it. I'm thinking of adding another Stream Deck, the extra large one beside it.
The XL.
Yeah, because my wife has it, but she doesn't really use it that much. So, and she was like, you can use it if you want. So I was thinking of adding it and then using it.
Just so many buttons there.
Yeah, the Stream Deck is definitely like, I always tell streamers, like, Stream Decks are like probably one of the best things that you can get as a streamer. Like, it's not even streaming too. It's so beneficial for other things. Like, you can use it to like do a lot of stuff, like even just regular work stuff. You can like if you need to open a website immediately, hit the button, it'll open.
Yeah,
you know.
Or you can do like a multi thing where you can press it and it'll just open everything up ready for stream without you having to touch it. And it's absolutely fantastic. It really
and
is.
You can use it to like run ads. Like you have an ad button on there. You can hit it. Like if you want to like do like you want to show off your socials, you could do it like so a command pops up immediately.
Yeah.
I also have it set up so if something happens in my stream and I have to switch my chat to emo only or sub only, I have buttons for that just in case. You can add timers on there. Like there's so much you can do, and it's just like
so
the best piece of equipment.
You know, and then on top of that, obviously, being able to switch scenes with ease without having to touch anything, and tap out and go do stuff on the other stuff. It is a great device. I've got one myself, and I'm so glad about it. I really am. Okay.
Just build the power of Stream Decks. I just have like 20 Stream Decks. Wait, where's the button again?
No, best one. You just have a shelf on back here that's got like several Stream Decks just waiting to be pushed. What is this gonna do? Okay, my next question, and it is continuing the streaming stuff. Is there any advice you would give to a streamer that is just starting out?
Advice I would give to a streamer just starting out. I mean, I think it's similar to the advice I would give myself as like a younger streamer, but like honestly, another big thing is be authentic. Don't try to be someone you're not. Like, cause one, that's gonna get exhausting. Like people are gonna pick up on it. Yeah. And it's just like, it's very tiring to watch a streamer who's not themselves, who isn't authentic, who's getting bogged down on like, that only cares about clout, that kind of thing. It doesn't care about what they're actually doing. Like you gotta have fun doing it, right? Like, and another thing I would say too is like, turn off the viewer count. Like for me personally, that has helped my anxiety so much, because like you're streaming because you want to stream because you like it, right? Like and there is a bigger percentage of people that quit streaming versus the people that continue to do it like regularly, and honestly, like that kind of thing, don't focus too much on like just who's watching you. Focus on being yourself, having a good time, and you're gonna ease into it. And like I know a lot of something that people have brought up to me, like as smaller streamers, is like they're like, how do I get over being embarrassed? Like they feel embarrassed talking to a camera, they're not talking to anybody or whatever, right? And the biggest thing I can say is you just have to do it. The best way you're gonna get over that fear is to just go live.
Just pretend that the camera's not there and you're just reading chat, or you're just doing your usual video gaming stuff. But
like you just have to do it. Like if you don't do it, you're never gonna get over that fear, right? And don't care what, again, like I was saying, like what I would tell my younger self, don't care what other people are thinking about you. Like I understand as humans, we inherently care about what others are saying, but it's important to remember that like if you're producing content that you like, that you enjoy, who cares if somebody else is like, I don't like your content, or like, because it's like, I don't care, because guess what, I would rather have 5 viewers who like what I'm doing and enjoy me as a person versus 20 viewers who don't like what I'm doing and are trying to force me to change to do stuff that like I don't want to do just for viewers, right? And like that to me is like inauthentic. I don't recommend doing that because you're gonna end up honestly like upset. Like you're gonna end up like with more anxiety, like might be like depressed, like, you know, stuff like that. Like you're gonna end up not enjoying what you're doing, right? It's to always be true to yourself and just start doing it. And then that embarrassment, that feeling of, well, what about other people saying this? You're gonna get over it. I promise you're gonna get over it. And like honestly, everyone's awkward when they start out. Like that's just the nature of starting something. You're not gonna start perfect at something, and to allow yourself the time to grow and learn and advance, because things work for different people, right? Like something that works for me might not work for you, for example, right? And that's something you have to learn as well. Like what works for you, what makes you feel like a good content creator, what makes you feel like a good streamer, a good YouTuber, or whatever, and work with that. And look, I had videos, if I go back right now and watch the first videos I ever made, my intros, I'm so awkward, so unbelievably awkward, don't know how to talk to the camera. I'm very quiet. You can tell I'm very shy, awkward. I watch it back down like, ooh, man, that's cringe. But I'm like, but I did it. But I did it. I put myself out there, and I tell this to people a lot. Like a lot of the times, like the way you end up growing is sometimes you have to put yourself in a little bit of uncomfortable situations, right? Like it sucks. But like, that's how you get over it.
Sometimes you just have to put yourself out there and be like, right, okay, well, this is what we're doing today.
Exactly. Like embrace the cringe. Exactly. Be who you are. Embrace it. Do what you gotta do. Because look, when I look back at those videos, I'm like, damn, I have come far. Like my intros are so much better now than they were before. The way I talk to the camera is so much better now than it was before. Like it's just, and that's the thing, is you just have to really sit down with yourself and say, I'm gonna do this, fuck what other people say, stay true to yourself, remember who the hell you are, and know that you are the best content creator that you can be. Okay? And that is the most important thing. If you believe in yourself, that's really all you need. Like I stream 4 or 5 times a week, right? And I don't care if I get less than 10 viewers, because guess what? I'm having a good time. I think I'm funny. I think I'm entertaining. And like, you have to have some year of confidence, right?
There's been plenty of times I've been sat your stream and I'm just laughing at you doing whatever you're doing. You know, because you know, so what happened, you just like, oh my god, what's going on? It's like, I'm just like, I've got to say, in case she goes again.
Yeah, and then learning the difference between being cocky and confident. Like, I don't assume other people think I'm funny. I think I'm funny. I don't care if other people don't think I'm funny. You know what I mean? Gosh. That's something that I've grown into, is like I've grown to be a lot more confident in myself, in what I'm doing. Right? And that's something you have to remember, that it's not something that happens overnight. You have to learn and grow into that. Obviously, I still have anxiety sometimes. I still have fears. I still have this and that. But at the end of the day, like, because I've been streaming so long, I've developed a lot more confidence.
Gosh.
Right? And that's how I view it. Like, I pretend like I'm talking to people. I'll talk to myself all the time. Exactly. That's how you do it, you know. But yeah, embrace who you are, embrace the cringe, and know that like every day you're gonna get better. Right? Like you can go back and be like, oh man, I should improve this. Well, then improve it. Right? If you don't know how, talk to somebody, get it out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, I've been rambling for a long time on this.
Totally
I feel like, but
it's totally fine. Plenty of time.
But yeah, you know, like that's just how I see it, is like you just gotta remember every day that like take it one day at a time, take it one step at a time, don't overdo it. And another thing I would say is, as a streamer starting out, don't stream for like 8 hours a day. You're gonna burn yourself out. really
Yeah,
bad.
I can tell that. I can tell you that from experience. Like I used to stream every single day, like literally every single day from Monday all the way till Sunday, and I was still doing my normal 4 hours. I used to do, but I was getting so drained and my battery just running out, so I can't do this anymore.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
now I've actually, given it a bit of thought. I'm like, right, okay, so now my streaming days are going to be Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and the rest of the weeks. Amazing. I can do whatever I need to do as normal. Do you know what I mean? So it works better for me. And that's that's another thing, right? Just continuing what we're saying, right? If for whatever reasons you're streaming something and it doesn't work, don't get discouraged by it. Come back the next day with a brand new attitude and be like, right, okay, well, we're gonna do this instead and see how this goes.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what exactly what I'm trying to say is like, you just got to see what works for you and your stream, and like that confidence will come, right? You'll stop sort of caring what other people have to say about you. Like there does, like, obviously, like with content creation, there is a sort of form of like, if you do want to be a content creator, like sometimes you do have to take what other people say about you, like, and be like, hey, like, you know what, you're right, maybe I can change that, and that's fine. Like there is constructive criticism, right, to be had. Like if someone came up to me and it was like, hey, like I watch your streams and I don't really like this one thing, and I'd be like, okay, let me go see what you're talking about. And if I see it and I'm like, oh, you know what, like I agree with you, like you're right, like maybe that is something I should change. But if I look at it and I'm like I like that a lot though, like you know what I mean, like you sort of have to like listen to yourself too and remember that it's your stream. That's also a thing too, is like boundaries.
Gosh, I mean, it's always good to ask other people, like, like, oh, do you think something, what do you think to this? Do you think this looks okay? And like get somebody to give you a bit of advice on something. Like there's been many times I've gone to Johnny, I need your help. What do you think to this? Do you think anything should be changed? And they've come back to me and like, well, and I think that this could do, be a bit better. Like I was saying.
Yeah.
And, that's fine. Or like earlier today when we started and they're saying that my mic's echoing, it's like, fair enough. I mean, I'm going to be changing it, so that should stop. But,
Exactly.
Like stuff like that is very useful. Asking somebody for help is absolutely great to do.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly. Sometimes you gotta let yourself be open to that too, right? Like I was saying, like you can be confident, but don't be cocky.
Yeah.
There is a big difference. Like for example, like I was saying, like I think I'm funny. If somebody else doesn't think I'm funny, then whatever. But if someone were to come up to me and say, hey, like this joke or what you're laughing at is insensitive, I would be like, okay, like you're right. Like like I would go back and be like, you know what, you're right. Like that kind of thing you have to sort of take like to heart and actually change what you're doing. But yeah, like I said, that confidence will come. Don't be cocky. I'll keep saying it. There's nothing worse than seeing cocky streamers.
They're really
like it's frustrating. You can tell they're cocky. It's like it just feels like gross. Like I don't know. If that makes sense.
Of course, it makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Like if Johnny were to say, I think I'm hilarious, I'd be like, yeah, you are, and good. I'm glad you fucking know. You know what I mean? Like that type of thing. Like.
Sorry, Johnny, you're just getting you're the one getting thrown at.
Out of all about clout. Yeah, exactly. Like, and I feel like it's because we're in an era right now where a lot of streamers just want to make content because they want to get money and become famous, you know what I mean? Whereas if that's the only reason why you're doing that, you shouldn't do it. It's kind of like if someone wants to become a doctor just for the money. Like you should not become a doctor just for the money, you know what I mean? Like you have to like what you're doing.
It's like I have this one rule, right? It's that my streams are never about the money. It's about me doing what I enjoy and bringing what I enjoy to people that enjoy watching me. And I appreciate when if somebody's nice and they want to gift a sub or they want to donate or whatever. And I absolutely appreciate it, but it's not needed.
Yeah.
I'm doing it because I enjoy doing what I do.
Exactly.
And I enjoy that interaction because my interaction is literally through all of you guys because I live on my own and I don't have many people IRL to talk to. you know. So my interaction is through streaming and through gaming.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's why I do it. I enjoy to interact with people and, you know, just have that bit of company whilst I'm doing stuff, you know, which,
exactly.
you know, thank you everybody that does come to my streams. I will say that really quickly. So I absolutely appreciate you. Could you keep me saying? Saying-ish.
Yeah. But I think that's like another thing I would say too is like appreciate what you have now. Like as a like I've come to realize that like as a viewer, for example, say if I'm watching like a smaller streamer and they're like constantly saying, I wish I had this, I wish I had that, and you're like, well, as a viewer, I don't feel like I'm enough of a viewer now, you know, like you know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. Like you should appreciate what you have in that moment too. And another thing that I've noticed with smaller streamers is boundaries. I feel like when people start off streaming, they don't have boundaries in their streams as much. Like they kind of tolerate more than they should, even if it's at the like expense of themselves or like others. Like if there's people saying uncomfortable things and they don't really clap down on them immediately, you know, and they just let them do it, like, because what's going to end up happening is like other people are going to see that and be like, oh, well, it's okay for me to talk like this or act like an asshole because they don't care, you know. And that's something that you need to shut down immediately too. Like boundaries are like one of the biggest things, especially in an online space where like
when literally
you don't really know anybody, like, you know what I mean? Like for the most part you don't know them. Like it's scary online. You have to protect yourself, you have to protect your peace and protect your community. Because like if someone were to come up in my chat saying something that was transphobic or homophobic or whatever, they're getting timed out or banned immediately. Because like we don't want that shit, you know. Unless I can sit down and have a conversation with you and you go, you know what, yeah, you're right, that was messed up, I won't do it again. But if you're doing it with your whole chest and you don't care about the repercussions, you're getting banned. Because you're gonna end up hurting people that are in my community, hurting me, and I don't fuck with that shit. And that's something that you need to set boundaries almost immediately as a streamer.
You do.
Don't let people come in, push you around. Remember that it's your stream. It's not their stream. It's your stream. Yeah, you may be here to entertain these people that are watching you, but at the end of the day, it is your space. You've created this space. Your community is here. Like, don't let people come in and jumble that up and ruin it for everybody. Right? You have to respect and care, respect yourself and respect the people that are, you know, supporting you, that are in your chat. Respect the people that you end up becoming friends with, right? Like, you have to have boundaries. That's like a big thing in the streaming space. I find that a lot of smaller streamers struggle with.
It really is. Okay.
Anyways,
now we've had us our ramble on that one. I'm joking. We do have a question from Tanto in chat that's like past, but I've got it here. So, what is one of your favorite stream moments?
Favorite stream moments? Oh, that's a hard one. Like just something that's happened on stream?
I mean, I already know exactly what my one is on that one, and Johnny knows it too.
On your stream?
Yeah, on my stream, for me, it's when Johnny just evaporated when I was close to crashing into him, and they ended up on the bridge and stuff. And they were a whole thing.
I think my favorite stream moment, there is a clip that I have when me and my wife were playing Devour, and like we were laughing for like literally like an entire minute and a half, like not being able to breathe laughing, can't even get out what we're saying laughing. And I think like forever, that will forever be one of my favorite moments ever. That and when the scary clown was coming in through the bathroom stall and somebody played the sexy sax. At that moment, that those two are like some of my most like memorable and favorite moments on stream. Like, y'all got me fucked up doing that. Y'all ain't serious.
that's great.
But yeah, those moments for sure.
Ooh, we've got a question from Matt. Ooh.
Okay.
If you could create a character for any existing video game, who or what would you make?
Y'all with these hard questions. Like, so a character I would add into a video game.
Yeah, so if there's an existing game that you craft a character for, you know.
Oh man.
And it doesn't technically have to be a person. It can be literally anything.
Monsters count? Okay.
Monsters count.
Oh. This is difficult. It's like your famous person on a podcast. Hi, Kay.
Hey, chaotic.
This is difficult. Honestly, I don't know if it would be like you know what would be cool if in Phasmophobia you can get like a little like ghost hunting dog or something that you can like put him in the house for a little bit, you know what I mean?
So you can send him out and you can sort of
and then maybe put like a little like camera on them and they walk around the house and maybe you can see something. But nothing happens to the dog. The dog can't die. So we're clear.
Yeah. The best boy can't do it. Can't get harmed.
Yeah, I think that would be really cool. I'm trying to think of like other horror monsters I would add. I like that you like want me to like do something like scary like a monster and I'm like, a dog who helps you. Yes, that like a dog who'll be like, I found the ghost room, you know, like I think that would be really freaking cool.
That would be quite interesting.
Like, I'm trying to think of like monsters I think that would be interesting in the headliners too.
Ooh.
Because like the headliners, you take the photographs, right?
No worries, Tanto. Thank you very much for all your questions. Absolutely appreciate
you, Tanto. But yeah, like I think I would add like I love the idea of adding something cutesy in a horror game. Because it sort of relieves yourself a little bit of like being scared and you're like, oh hey look, a dog, and then you're like, oh god, I have to go back into the scary house. that
would be terrifying, Dragon. The weeping angel, that would be terrifying.
But yeah, I think that's what I would do. Like something like that.
And for those that don't know what a weeping angel is, it's a Doctor Who enemy. Basically what happens is it's like this stone figure, and when you look directly at it, it won't move, but when you turn away, it'll move and do creepy stuff. But then when you turn back, it'll stop again, and it'll be completely frozen. So yeah, that would be terrifying in something like Phasmophobia.
I hate the idea of a weep. Nope. That's one of my like kryptonites in horror games. That, and when they have the mechanic of like you have a camera and you have to flash. You have to take photos as you're walking because it's completely dark. Nope. I will actively shit my pants.
That's totally fine.
And then throw up at the same time.
See,
and then cry.
I think they did something similar to that in Silent Hill F, where you walk in and they're just completely stationary, but as soon as you take your eyes off them, they start moving. Like, no. Not my type of thing.
No,
not my
I don't
type
like that. I don't like that.
Okay, the next question is from Ghostly Pigeon. If you could go back to when you started streaming and change anything or do something differently, would you? If so, what would it be?
Honestly, I think I would start with making more YouTube videos and stuff like that. Because I wasn't like super active on like a lot of like other social medias really, other than like Discord. I think I would have tried to reach more like-minded people first. I think that's the only thing I would have done different, honestly, is like post more YouTube videos, learn to edit at like an earlier stage, rather than a later stage, so it would just be a bit easier, you know?
Gosh.
That's something I think I would have done differently. But otherwise, I don't really.
Okay, that one I've already taken this.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Or maybe establish more of like a niche back
Marvin
then.
niche.
But like it's hard to like, for me it's very hard to establish like a singular niche. I can't do it. It drives me nuts. But right now it's like the simulation horror like vibes, you know, like
Gosh. And then on the odd occasion the co-op stuff.
yeah.
With other people, which totally fair. Totally fair.
But I think that's like the only thing that I would really do is just post more YouTube videos, get used to editing more. Because I honestly really enjoy uploading full-length videos to YouTube. Right now, streaming and that is like my favorite things to do in terms of like content creating.
Yeah. Which is something I've started doing as well. Like, you know, like past streams that I've done, I just upload them straight up to YouTube so people can still watch them and view them and stuff. And obviously I've got more into whatever I've been doing for that day. Okay, the next question is from Murph Dark. Which video game world, you know, word it right, which video game world would you most want to live in and why?
Live in?
Yeah, live in.
Which video game world would I most want to live in and why? Damn, that's hard. I don't know. Video game world I would most want to live in.
I know there's so many video games to think of.
I mean, I know. Maybe something like Stardew Valley or like Fields of Mystria, because I probably wouldn't have to like really work. I could just sit chill while the farmer does everything for the whole city. Like, you know, like that's basically what it is. Like the farmer does all the work, you know? Like I don't have to harvest my own crops. I just gotta sit and look pretty, and maybe the farmer will romance me, and hopefully it's my wife.
Honestly, for me, it'd be my trucking games. Either one of my trucking games, American Truck or Euro Truck Simulator, and the reason for that is because all I have to do is trucking, and then also I'll have millions of dollars. I don't have to think about money ever again.
Yeah, that or like maybe like Planet Coaster or something, so I can ride roller coasters nonstop because I love roller coasters.
That is a good one.
But yeah, I do think something like Stardew Valley or Fields of Mystria, that would be like the most like chilling thing to do. Stare at the ocean for 4 hours, get gifted a random gem, then go home, go homegrown cooked meal for exactly. Like your life would be so easy. You'd just be chilling.
That would
like, you know, like that would literally be like the perfect retirement place to go to. Like you'd just be straight chilling.
Well, you don't want to be in Water Park Simulator so you can smack people on the head when they're misbehaving.
I don't know if I would want to smoke chlorine all the time.
That's totally fair.
I think my nostrils would burn.
That's totally fair. Okay, next question from Murph Dog. And we've had something similar, but this is actually not the same. Who was your first video game character crush?
Okay. First video game character crush. I don't know. Like, I mean, as a kid, I literally just played a lot of like a Zelda and Mario and stuff. I don't think I had like a crush on anyone. I'm in there. Like those are I played a lot of Nintendo games, and like I would play like shooters with my brothers and stuff. And like Tetris. And you can't have a crush on a block in Tetris.
I mean, you could.
I guess you can.
It could be a very weird fetish.
I'm trying to think like of like a character that like I was like obsessed with. I did really like Rayman.
Rayman was cool. I liked him.
But I guess like the first time I played a game and I was like, oh my god, I'm in love with this character, Nadine.
Yeah. So Nadine,
like,
when you first crushed him, basically.
A while ago. Rayman, hell yeah, yeah. I love that he doesn't have like
Love
arms.
Johnny. I don't know Johnny's crush. It's okay. Who his first crush for? It's okay.
But yeah, that's what I
Okay.
think.
Okay, next question from Murph. Who or what got you into video games originally? That's a good question.
I mean, I think it was my dad that got me into video games originally because like he used to buy like a lot of old consoles. Like I mean back then they weren't as old, but like we grew up like around like the 64, the regular Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, the Dreamcast, the Sega Genesis, like the Atari. Like we had a lot of stuff, like the Wii, everything. And like we
Yeah.
would just play like like I would sit there and play the regular Nintendo a lot, like Paperboy, like throwing the papers at people's houses and stuff like that, like those type of games.
Yeah, but I remember.
Play Super Smash Bros on the 64, that kind of stuff. Dreamcast is amazing, especially if you get Sonic on there. It's so good.
Right, well, great.
It's so good. There's also this one cursed game on the Dreamcast where like you have a fish and he has like a human face. It's kind of scary. And there used to be a mic where you can talk to it, and like me and my brothers used to think it was funny to like say curse words to him. We were kids.
God. Yeah, as all kids do. As all kids do.
Yeah, and then like we had like like when computers started to become more popular, we had like the family computer, and like we would play on that, and eventually we all had like little computers, and we would play Maple Story a lot. Maple Story and this other game called America's Army, which was like just like a shooter extraction type thing. Like you're on a map, there's two different teams, and you go and you shoot, like whatever. But yeah, those are like the games that kind of like raised me. And then WarioWare. I used to play WarioWare all the time. But yeah, so I would say my dad introduced me to like Nintendo games at a young age, and then like my brothers were also like really influential in that because they played it a lot. But yeah, like we have a home video of my brother booting up Banjo-Kazooie, and a little me who's like maybe like 2, and I'm sitting in front of the screen like bopping around, dancing to the theme song, like. So I guess it started like when I was like really young. So yeah, my dad, my brother, main influencers for that.
That's good. It's good that it's your family that got you into gaming. Okay, next question from Murph Dog. It's the last one from Murph Dog. Who, if you could have one power or weapon from a video game?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, my audience are absolutely great with the questions. They're never easy.
Oh my goodness, that's a hard question. One weapon or power? Oh my, this is difficult. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think. This is hard. This is really, really hard. I'm trying to think of like all the games I played. What power I would want. What?
For me, it'd definitely be the infamous 1 and 2 power from what's his fucker? But the whole electrical powers and stuff that he's got. So that'd be mine.
Yeah. It's hard to think of. It is. Like
really
I'm trying
is.
to think of like specific like weapons or something. I can't. My mind is like, what games have I played before? Suddenly I forgot every single game I've ever played in my life. I know, maybe I should open Steam and look. Let me go check.
You look at all your 10,000 games.
Let me go check. I'm like, I feel like a weapon to stun a ghost and Phasmo. Like, what would I want in real life that's from a game? I'm like thinking surely there's some type of power in like Baldur's Gate 3 I would want, but that's just D&D stuff. Like, you know, like like I would want some talking to animals type power. What are games? Like what are games? I don't know.
Games? What are those?
Like what are
those?
games, dude? Like for me right now, I don't know why, but my brain is thinking of the Horizon series, like Horizon Zero Dawn and Forbidden West. I'm trying to think of stuff that Aloy maybe had.
Ooh.
The power from my voice shooting. Yeah. Or what was it? Roar. That my voice shoot game is absolutely ridiculous. That would be funny though.
Alright. I'm just dying.
I don't know. Like, I'm thinking maybe. This is hard.
If this one's hard, the one that Matt's asked is also just as hard. Or if not
It
hard,
is
it's,
like really, really, really difficult. I don't know. Maybe I would want the Master Sword from Zelda.
Totally fair. That is a beautiful
Because I
weapon,
can
and
just
I would definitely say
because
yes.
it looks. I love the way it looks, and I would just swing it around like crazy.
Yeah, you just like.
Yeah. So maybe something like that.
Oh, that would
Hell
actually
yeah!
sound
Like that. That's exactly it. Like I don't know. Like that's what I'm thinking off the top of my head. I'm sure there's something cooler I could probably think of if I actually go through all the games I've played in my life.
but that would take another couple of hours.
Maybe like a Mario mushroom that would make me bigger for like a few hours, you know? Where I could feel tall for a little bit. Like, you know, like I eat one of the Mario mushrooms and suddenly I'm like 6 feet tall for like 2 hours, you know? Maybe that.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, guys. Right, next question, which is from Mads in chat, and we haven't had this yet, by the way, Mads. So, great question. If you could experience a game for the first time again, which would you choose? Big multiple if you want, she says.
If I could experience a game for the first time again, easy, Uncharted Lost Legacy. I'm obsessed with that game. If y'all don't know, that's like my hyperfixation game. It's my most hyperfixation game ever. I'm obsessed with it. I would love to experience that game again just to like experience the feelings of, oh my gosh, this game is so gay. They probably didn't intend to do this, but it is so gay. You know, like I think I would want to do that, and honestly, Spiritfarer. Spiritfarer was one of those games that completely like it just. I think that game will forever stick with me. Like that game made me cry like in an insane amount. So that one, and then I think the To the Moon series as well.
Yeah.
The To the Moon series was so. If I could experience that game again, it's so beautiful. Like, but yeah, I think those are games that I would want to experience again for the first time because of how, like, for me, like, games I would want to experience again are games that I feel like impacted me like crazy and made me the most emotional. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For me, it'd be Last of Us, and the reason for that is because when I first played it, I sobbed like a little bitch when I did the intro to that one.
Oh, the intro for The Last of Us is insane.
And obviously being a parent myself, obviously it hit hard because you know, just knowing what that would feel like is just it's awful.
I agree. For me, I think it's The Last of Us 2 that I think I would want to replay again for the first time.
Speaking of, it's sense. Right now.
Would love to see what a tiny mushroom does to you. Oh, you wouldn't be able to see me. You need a microscope. You need a telescope, maybe, to see
telescope.
I'm scared to play Spiritfarer. I'm not it's brutal. Like that game is so brutal on your emotional state, especially if you've experienced like loss of people. It is such a hard game, but it is honestly like I honestly think that that is one of the games I'm never gonna stop recommending ever, ever. Like I cried like a baby so often, but it's just so like, it's such a substantial game in my opinion that has like a really good meaning. You know what I mean?
Cars. Next question, which is from Johnny Rebeck.
Okay.
Another Johnny Rebeck one, so you already know these are going to be difficult again. What game have you put the most hours into?
What game have I put the most hours into? Honestly, embarrassing, but Fortnite.
Fair enough.
I have like, I have over like 1,000 hours. I don't even know how many hours I have in that game. But that was at a time, like, I don't really play it anymore that much, but I have so many hours in that game. It's actually ridiculous. That one and Phasmophobia.
Now, I used to play it at some point in my life, but like I stopped playing it because like personally I didn't have many people playing it. I don't really like playing it solo.
Yeah,
and secondly,
that's fair.
it just won't vibe with me anymore. You know what I mean? So I was like, I want to find something better. And then I got into Final Fantasy and I put like over 3,000 hours into that game. So yeah.
But yeah, I think those two are like my highest. And right now it's Repo.
Oh, you're gonna hear this next question, by the way, from Johnny.
Oh.
If you were stranded with only 2 games, what would you want them to be?
If I was stranded with only 2 games. Oh, Johnny. Okay. Repo? Repo, probably. Because I love that game. And if I was stranded with only 2 games. Man. Let me see. I'm trying to think. Repo was definitely one. I'm debating between like. I'm debating between 2.
Oh no.
I'm debating between Fields of Mystria or Horizon Forbidden West. Just because Horizon Forbidden West has a big open world and you can do a lot in that game and see so much. Like I honestly wouldn't bring Uncharted Lost Legacy is my favorite game, but I wouldn't even bring that because it's like a 6-hour game. It would not keep me busy enough.
That's totally fair. You want something that's
I think Repo and Forbidden West are the 2 games that I would want to be stranded with.
I feel like they're both great choices. Repo so you can play with friends, and then
exactly.
Forbidden West just to keep your brain from going crazy. Totally fair. Be grateful I said 2 and not only 1 game.
That would have been cruel, Johnny!
I can hear Johnny Villain's Michael. Is it Michael? Is it Michael or Manical? Like, I can't remember. Either way, you know where I'm going. You know where I'm going with that. Is maniacal laugh. That's the word.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, maniacal. See, I had it in my brain. I just couldn't think which one it was. Okay, we've got 3 more questions to go that are in Discord. If anybody would like to put any other questions in chat, you're more than welcome to that. First one, and these are all from Kawili.
Khalil. They might be questions that aren't even about gaming, but it's okay.
Somewhat. One that we've already had that's very similar to one that we've already had. If you were a superhero, what would your name / superpower be? I mean, it can technically be game related, so we'll say yes to that one.
I don't. Swole. Okay, my name would probably be Swole Poet, and I would just be extremely strong. I would just be the strongest person on Earth. Oh, you need to move your cart? Let me just lift that up for you. Put it over here. This tracks, yeah. I'm
it
gonna
does.
take like
It
I'm gonna
does.
take 1,000 strength upgrades in real life. I'm gonna drink
That's
1,000
great.
protein shakes.
That's great. The next one from Will is, which video game do you feel deserves to be adapted to film or television?
This was also hard because there's so many. There's so many, like, I think there's a lot of games that would work
There
in
really is.
a film scenario. But honestly, I think there's this game I played called Neva. I think Neva would be a really, really cool 2D animated series or like movie or something like that. Like all hand drawn, like with the watercolor setting and everything that they have in that game. I think that if they could develop that in some way to be like a show or like a movie, I think it would be so freaking cool. Because I love 2D animation. I think 2D animation is great. People sleep on it all the time. And I think with that game was also one of them like substantial games that was like emotional, had an amazing story that I think would do really well as an adaptation, as an animated series specifically.
Cool. That would be cool.
I think that would be really, really awesome.
So these last two are not game or stream related, but that's one of which I think could be good. Favorite animated movie or TV show of all time?
She-Ra. She-Ra is probably my favorite animated. She-Ra or Nimona?
Oh, Nimona. I still need to watch that.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
He's popping up saying as a recommended. I'm like, I really need to watch this, and I never get around to watching it.
It's really, really well done. It made me cry so bad. I think I would probably choose, because they did like an animated Tomb Raider series on Netflix, but I haven't really gotten around to watching it. But I've heard it's good.
I love Tomb Raider, and even I ain't got around to watching it yet, so don't worry.
But yeah, I think She-Ra for series, and then Nimona for movie for animated.
That's totally fair.
Are like my favorites.
That is totally fair. Okay, well with that, what's the very last question? So unless anybody has any more questions they want to ask in chat, this will be final question. So with that, when I can find some space to put the phone down, also need to give my hands a break from my phone. That was it, guys. I want to say thank you all so very much for all of your amazing questions. They were absolutely great, and I'm pretty sure a lot of them stumped Poet.
Yeah. Some of them probably I would have to revisit, and I'll have a different answer.
Oh no, I can't stop the rate. I can't stop it because it's not updated, so that I can pause it. Oh, sorry. We should be finishing here in a minute. But thank you, Cass. Also, and I didn't say hi earlier. We were in the middle of talking, but hello, Cass. I hope you're doing well. Yeah. So with that, what we're going to do is we're going to end here, and we're going to find somebody to raid. Don't know who we're going to find yet. If you've got any suggestions, Poet, that's absolutely fantastic.
Catherson's online.
Oh, it's Kath online, is she? Well, when my thing decides it wants to load, there we go. Yeah, so yeah, Cass played some Crash Team Racing. Doesn't go for Cass. Yeah, so we'll go send our love to Cass. So if you are a subscriber, you're welcome to use. When it goes through, there we go. You're welcome to use these. And if you are a follower, you can use these, and we can send the love over to Kath. And shit, oh no, wrong one. I wanted to Kath and see. Sorry, I always press the wrong buttons every time.
You're good.
There we go. Make sure you're covered. But yeah, thank you all so much, guys. And I was going to do another stream today, but I think I'm going to pop off and go relax a little bit and then come back tomorrow with some trucking. I'll be back. But thank you all so much for being here. And also, thank you, Polly, for joining us today. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank
If
you
you-
for having me. It was really fun. I really enjoyed the experience.
Absolutely great. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely awesome. Okay, so we're going to head out. Thank you all so much for when it decides to work. Thank you. We are going to head out. Thank you all so much for being here, and we will catch you again tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.
There we go.